Didn't realize I'd let that run as long as I did. Just get the chat out so I can actually see you guys. Alright, started a little early tonight because I didn't make it as far in as I wanted to yesterday. Come on. Alright, what the hell was I actually doing? I think I already signed in, so I think I should just be able to go upstairs. Hey, just between us, the doctor's a bit, just be careful. Hey, Aya. Over here. Hey, it's open. Let's check it out. Excuse me. Hello. Hey. Dr. Clamp. Dr. Clamp. I hear you. We're with the NYPD. We'd like to ask you a few questions. God, like I said yesterday, I forgot how quiet this game is. Professor, we're looking for clues concerning an incident which occurred. Are you accusing me? What is this? This man. I know him, I think. What's wrong? Are you okay, Aya? Yeah. We'd like to ask you about the mitochondria research you've been doing. NYPD, huh? Well, you're interested in my work? The suspect mentioned that the mitochondria would be set free. Now, That suspect ignited people without laying a finger on them. Then it transformed into some kind of creature and ran off. Since she mentioned mitochondria, we were hoping you could supply us with some info. You two have absolutely no idea what true mitochondria is like. Do you? The mitochondria possess its own unique genetic code. Its own? Are you saying it's a separate organism? Precisely. Kinda like a parasite or something? Parasite. That's an interesting way to describe this most fascinating creature. We cannot live without the mitochondria, do you understand? The mitochondria creates energy for us. Without it, we're nothing. We are here because mitochondria allows us to be here. Our brain, for example. The brain functions due to the interjection between axons and dendrites. This interaction is possible due to the energy the mitochondria provides. Did you know that the mitochondria is capable of discharging 200,000 volts of energy? Or electricity? This not only pertains to electrical discharge, but also applies to heat energy as well. Heat. Then the combustions from last night were, for a human to burn and melt, 1,000 or 1,600 degrees of heat must be generated. There are several hundred mitochondria present within a single cell. If all the mitochondria in the body began functioning at the same time, a tremendous amount of energy would be generated and released. Melting a human into a puddle of fluid would be a simple task with that much energy. So you're saying that the mitochondria ignited these people? Professor, you may be right in that we need the mitochondria to live. But in the end, we're just using them for energy, right? Haha, you have no idea. The mitochondria has control over the organism's growth. Take this hand, for example. Before we're born, this hand is merely a glob of flesh. But when the cells between the fingers deteriorate, that's when the fingers first form. When the cells which make up the body aren't needed anymore, it receives a signal to die. The signal is initiated by the mitochondria. When it is relayed, the genetic information in the nucleus is cut off and the essence dies. The same can be said for aging. The mitochondria mutates 10 times faster than the cell. Of course, this also applies to the mutant forms of mitochondria as well. When too many mutant mitochondria multiply, energy production levels decrease. The decrease in energy production is associated with the aging process. So, are you still stupid enough to say that we are the higher species? But we're not saying that the mitochondria is doing all this consciously, right? When I said that the mitochondria could mutate 10 times faster than the normal cells, I also meant that they could evolve at a rate of 10 times faster. Since the beginning of creation, the mitochondria has been evolving at this rate. It's no surprise that they possess the power beyond our cognition, no surprise at all. Let me tell you something. There's a scientist who tried to determine the mutation rate of the mitochondria. With this, the scientist wanted to establish a connection between human ancestry. In 1987, it was announced that the root of all humans can be traced to a single woman in Africa. This finding was announced around the world. And with this, the mitochondrial theory spread like a wildfire. You know what they call about the root of all that? Mitochondrial Eve. Splendid name, just incredible. Eve. The suspect in yesterday's case called herself Eve. What? Shit. She called herself Eve. Sorry, but I've told you what I know. I'd like to return to my studies now. I believe you know the way out. Hey, you better explain what the hell is going on here. Daniel, forget it. Let's just go. God damn it. No, I've played a bunch of them, but I haven't played all of them. At least I don't think I have. Especially not all the side games. I have played Crisis Core. I haven't played the updated version of Crisis Core. I played it originally back on the PSP. What the hell is wrong with that guy? I can't stand him. That man, I've seen him before, but I can't remember where. It's Daniel. What? Okay. We'll be right there. Hey, look at, like, wait. Looks like we got a break in the case. Is the side quest mandatory? I don't think they're mandatory. I don't think you get, like, a special ending if you do them all. What? We gotta get back to the station, Aya. Hang on, I'm kicking this into turbo. I think you might get, like, a special weapon or some special skills and extra, like... You're gonna level up more, technically, just because you're gonna be playing the game more, but I don't think you get anything special for doing it. Like, you're talking about all of the like, it's like a checklist style series of side quests, right? Where it sends you on actual, like, side missions. Yeah, I don't think you have to do them all. But like I said, it's been years since I played that game. Like Like I said, you might get a special weapon, or I think that's how you get maybe the Ultima Materia. Or the Ultima weapon for Zack, but I can tell you right now, I didn't do them all, and I beat the game, so. No, because I'm pretty sure, because leveling up is determined by the slot machine, isn't it? Like, if unless they've changed it from the original one, I think everything was pretty much determined by the slot machine, so you're only doing the side quest just gets you into combat more, which gives you more spins on the slot machine, which gets you the potential to level up more. I can tell you right now, by the end of the game, I didn't need more. I was already, like, overpowered to all hell. But since it is all RNG based, it might help. I don't remember. Like I said, I think when I played it, it was somewhere around maybe 2009, I think. Because I got it at release, so it like I said, it's been a while. Oh, is that what they've added for the remaster? I've thought about picking it up, I just didn't want to pay full price for it. Melissa Solo's concert was scheduled for today. She had disappeared after last night's incident and the concert was concealed. The concert was canceled, but people are still gathered at the stage. We must not let another massacre happen again. The concert at the Central Park Amphitheater. Central Park? What is it, Daniel? Ben and Lorraine, they're at the concert. What? Daniel, get back here. Screw you, Baker. My son's in danger. Daniel. Aya. Watch his back. Yes, sir. Mod permit. No. I don't even remember when Disc 2 kicks in this game. Doesn't Disc 2 kick in right before the boat? Oh no, I'm nowhere near that. When are you going to let me tune up the guns? I didn't ask to be assigned here to watch over the warehouse all day, you know? As long as you see guns as toys, you'll never touch them. Hey, I know I can make a stronger gun than you. Guns aren't supposed to be stronger, you numbskull. They're supposed to be safer. Fine, you geezer. Sorry, didn't mean to make a scene. But that goes for you too. You can never be too careful with a gun. Do you have an equipment modification permit with you? Which gun? Alright, just wait here. I should probably save all of these until I get like a gun I really like. And then just stick all of the mods on one. All set. But just remember, cops own guns for protection. Don't let the guns own you. Man, I could do so much better. I can turn that gun into a cannon easy. You want to leave something here? I think I'm good for right now. But no, I'm still very early on into this. Alright, I am going to create a save state real quick, just because I don't remember the exact way. So let's use the tool. Item. Tool. Okay, why is it... Okay, I'm going to wait until actually I go to an area where there's combat so I have a quick test of the gun. Because I know one takes on the effects of the other, and I just want to be sure I'm actually doing that right. What the hell does Melissa, or no, Eve, want from us? Well, it looks like she wants to gather people in one big area. Damn, that thing's got my boy involved. She's gonna pay for this. Let's hurry. Let's hang in there, Ben. I'm coming for you. Oh, I could agree with that. I agree with you there. I actually love the zoo segment in Onimusha 3. Mostly because you could grind souls there super easy. Ben. Daniel, stop. I got to get my boy, rookie. Whoa. Sometimes you gotta look before you leap, old-timer. I don't care if I burn. I'll go. Ben's my son. He's the only family I've got. Damn it, I can't do anything. Leave it to me. Well, but... I'll get them out safe, I promise. Ben needs you. You won't do him any good if you're dead. Alright, I'm counting on you, Aya. I know. Alright. I think it's because she wants the people there. I mean, her plan is to literally just turn them all into a big goo pile, so... Why she's delaying the process to open the phone, Aya. Okay. So yeah, let's... Shit, how did I do it before? There we go. Tune up weapon. Wait. Parameters will be moved in... Okay, yeah, that's what I want. Maybe. I do remember that that fight is mostly just a pain because you don't have a lot of room to move around. I don't remember if I used junk for anything in this. Or if it's literally just takes up inventory space. Eve was here. Come on. Go around the pillar. I always thought the monkeys with the boomerang arms were just super fucking weird. Like, all of the mutated stuff was weird, but specifically, like, monkey with boomerang arm just always came off weird to me. Alright, I need a key. I definitely do think this game would have been served a little bit better if they gave you a map. Oh, you mean like the offense one and the defense one? Yeah, oh, cool, got a tool. That was just my bad. I should have actually dropped those off at the police station, because I'm just waiting until I get stuff later on in the game before I start, like, equipping them to it. Oh, okay. Yeah, like, because I feel like there's something I can do, I just don't remember what I do with them. Like, maybe I do something with them at the police station for customization. I just haven't unlocked that yet. Nope, no, 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 no. Oh, okay. Oh, hey, how's it going, Toxin? Okay. Yeah, I will say, like, a complaint I have for this game is it doesn't really do the best job of explaining everything. So I had to have missed something in here. Come on, let's just mash everything. Yep, there we go. Oh, now we fight two monkey. Monkey. Parasite powers have evolved detox, remove effects of poison. Like, at this point, like, what's the point of the fucking cure items? Because I... Like... Like, I'm glad that I have these abilities as an alternative, but it's like you limited my inventory, so if you give me an ability that lets me heal or cure status effects, why would I ever use that? over that item. Like, oh yeah, I guess I can just circle around. I was looking for another opening. Oh, see, Toxin's gonna love you for that. I would fucking love if they remade this and they tweaked it to be like Resonance of Fate. But Toxin also really enjoys that game. I love seeing that more people know what that game is. That one's on my list to stream eventually. Such a fun game. Really easy to exploit and break, but holy shit, is it a fun game. Like, you can become so overpowered so easily in that. Oh, it had a really good combat system. Like, it has a bit of a learning curve, but once you figure it out, it's a really good system. A lot of fun. No, like, for me, I love horror games, and I love RPGs, and I love when an RPG, I think I touched on this last night, I love when an RPG, like, goes out of the realm of, like, traditional, like, medieval fantasy kind of stuff. Come on, open the door. Yeah, open the fucking door. So Resonance, like, super appealed to me. Like, was it a perfect game? No, but, like, I loved its setting, I loved its characters. Gameplay was, like, a hell of a lot of fun. Open the fucking door, Aya. Okay, maybe I can't go there yet. Damn it. Well, got a reason to use Cure Poison now. Actually, do I need to use it? Or is it just a battle item? Fair trade-off. I think so. I think that's why, like, I was also originally drawn to, like, the original Xenogears, is because, like, oh, it had, like, mechs and shit, and I hadn't really seen that in an RPG before. It's also why, like, I was really attracted to this one game. It shares the name with another series, but it's called Super Robot Tyson Endless Frontier. Such a fun RPG. I've played Enchanted Arms. I had a 360, and you best believe I was starved for RPGs, so I played Enchanted Arms. I don't think I ever beat it, now that I think about it, but I have played it. I liked it. I like when a battle system is also more than just, like, people standing on one side of each other and just throwing attacks, so I like the grid-based system that's in Enchanted Arms. Oh shit, I just straight up have both heals already. I didn't realize that. I liked Enchanted Arms. I liked, if you guys have ever played it, Eternal Sonata. The game was unbalanced as hell, but Lost Odyssey was a lot of fun to me. I'd be down for that. All of the animals have escaped. There weren't like a ton on 360. I personally, I'm not the biggest fan of 13. Thank you for the gift, by the way. But like Lost Odyssey was pretty good. I wasn't the biggest fan of Blue Dragon, but I know a lot of people really like Blue Dragon. What was another one? Enchanted Arms, Eternal Sonata. The holiday season brings joy to us all. Kuldeka was great. Like I streamed Kuldeka like maybe 2 months ago, and the Christmas will be most special of all. Again, rough around the edges, but damn, that was a fun game once I figured out how to actually play it. Special because I will no longer be under the control of a host. As I have since the dawn of time, humans are weak, mitochondria can self-evolve. Mitochondria must now take over the nucleus. I would love if they would re-release Koudelka. Like, I'm not even asking for a remake. Just straight up re-release that shit. I'd be so happy. I have to get backstage and stop her. Have you, Visor, have you played Koudelka? If you can emulate, definitely check it out. If you can get to, or if you can go to my YouTube page, I have an entire playthrough of it on there. Could someone drop a link in there? Maybe it'll allow it. I don't know why it's a real pain in the ass to find my channel. I can't even find it when I search half the time. Why are you doing this? You again, but you're too late. You will not ruin my plans as you did last time. Stop. I only ever played the original. Like, I played the original 13, and then from there I was like, I ain't interested in playing any of its spin-offs. If you've ever played the Shadow Hearts games, definitely check it out. Camille, are you able to drop, like, maybe a direct link so that it can be copy and pasted? Okay. Oh yeah, and that's my Discord handle. Because the only other way, like, I know you can access it is if you go to the link tree in my bio. I should have a link directly to the YouTube page. Maybe it'll let me drop a link. Hold on. Maybe it'll let me post a direct link in here. Since it is my stream. Boom. Let me know if that actually populates. Yeah, because it works fine on my computer. Come on, game. There should be a save point somewhere around here. I'd rather not go onto the stage, coach. and get completely fucked over. I think it's just because I'm given more leeway because it's like my channel and my stream kind of thing. But yeah, not every stream I've done is in there, but a good amount have been fully uploaded in there. Dash archive. It should be retro remastered archive, one word. Here's the link again. See if there's any items over here first. Come on. Go down the path. Because I know there's like a few more RPGs I do plan on eventually playing here. Like I do want to play the Shadow Hearts games. When the new collection comes out, I do plan on playing Eternal Lunar Eternal Blue. It varies. If it's something that'll usually get me, like, a different ending or, like, the actual ending to the game, then usually. Yeah, I kind of wish I still had that. I think I have, like, one part of the footage of it. True. For Yakuza games, I tend to do as many of the side quests. Like, I don't actively seek out all the side quests, but if one pops up, I tend to do it. Are you planning on doing Symphony of the Night? Maybe eventually. I actually, because it was on sale on Steam, I just picked up the DS Castlevania collection, so I might do one of those pretty soon. Because Because that collection was 20 bucks on Steam, so I figured why the hell not. Yeah, that one. I was surprised it went on sale already. Like, if I'm being honest, like... But when I saw how cheap it was, I snatched that shit up. I guess you can consider them, like, action RPGs, or kind of like that. Like, personally, I don't consider them to be JRPGs, but I'm not going to argue with someone that does. Like, if they see the stats and they see... like you're leveling up and stuff, then I'm not gonna argue. Yeah, that's true. I do all the Yakuza side quests I encounter unless it's Mahjong. Because fuck it, I ain't learning Mahjong. But I am always looking for, like, obscure... I can't believe I said it like that. I am always looking for, like, obscure horror games or RPGs. If I play X-Files again, I forgot you were in here for X-Files. If I do the other campaign of X-Files, then I'm just gonna straight up from beginning to end, I'm loading up infinite health, infinite ammo, one-shot kills, and I'm just gonna play it that way. I wouldn't mind playing the other X-Files game, though. I had that one as a kid. The PS1 game. The PS1 FMV adventure game. Did I go down here already? Okay, I walked into that one, Toxin. We don't talk about that second one. That second one doesn't exist. God damn it, I should have just followed Ghost Girl. Okay, so I started Siren. I had to put Siren down. Like, Siren is just too... Even for me, that one's just too frustrating of a game. And getting it to emulate is kind of a pain in the ass. But yeah, I gave Siren a shot, and I couldn't do it. I think on my YouTube page I've got... There we go. I've got some of the Siren footage on there. But I gave up on Siren. I might try Siren 2, just because I keep hearing how good it is, and that it fixed a lot of problems from the first game. But I keep trying with Siren, and I can't do it. I don't mind using a walkthrough for games, like if I get stuck, but Siren feels too much like a game where I need to use a guide. Very true. I really wouldn't mind streaming Metaphor on here, but this is just a personal thing. I'm really tired of buying Atlas games. No, Siren is one you might have heard me say I want to love the Siren game. Because that is a game I do really want to enjoy, but fuck does that game do everything to make me hate it. I'm gonna try to do those eventually. I just need to buy the little, what is it called? Oh, Lifeline? I mean, I finished it. It was a pain in the ass, but I finished it. Which is kind of a sign, like, because I'll stream a game that I either A, might not enjoy that much. So it says something like if I drop a game that I'm streaming. It almost got to that point. It almost did. Eventually, I kinda... How do I word this? Eventually, it got to the point that it was becoming so frustrating and so fucking stupid that it started becoming kind of funny to me. I don't really know how to describe it. And I think that was the main thing that kept me going. Is that I was starting to enjoy how fucking stupid that game was becoming. Damn, I would have thought we would have made it to the coach by now. Damn it. Which Ghost game? The one I was playing recently? Barrier. No, I played Fatal Frame 1. Like, that was actually what I played right before this. But if you're talking about Fatal Frame Toxin, nah, I finished that one out. I knew there was a chest around here. There's, to my knowledge, if you come across one, let me know, but to my knowledge, it doesn't have an English fan translation yet. If there is one, I will 100% play that. What about that? I'm trying to think of what ghost game you're talking about, Toxin. There's a ghost game? Wait. Oh, no. You're talking about, fuck. Damn, I can't even remember the name of it. But no, you're right, yeah, I dropped that game. What's funny, though, is it's episodic, so I could pick it back up at any point if I feel like it. I just don't feel like it. What the fuck is that game called, though? It wasn't Black Mirror. There is... I actually do own a game called Black Mirror, though. Song of Horror. Is that what you're thinking of? Was it Song of Horror? That one, Song of Horror. That is one I regret playing. It's not fun. It's fucking stupid, and I hated every aspect of it. Song of Horror felt like a game that was made to piss you off when you played it. Trying to think of some other horror games that I could be thinking of. Clock Tower 3 isn't that bad. I've played that one in my own, like, free time. I might stream that. I do, personally, I like the Clock Tower game. Clock Tower 2, that game's a real sumbitch. That game is not fun. That might be like a one night kind of stream where like I just play it just to see. What's the one spin-off on PS1? Technically Clock Tower 2, or like in Japan it's called Ghost Head. We got it over here as Clock Tower 2. Ghost Head. Yeah, you're thinking of Ghost Head. I think it's Ghost Head. Which is funny because I hate that game. That game fucking sucks. The main villain in it, I've said it on stream before, he's one of the few characters I want to cosplay. I fucking love the design of that killer. I hate that game so much, though. Yep. Yep, she just kicks the living shit out of the child. She also, will take the knife from her and just fucking stab her and call her like a little bitch. Fun fact, the voice, I think I said this in that stream too. The voice of the male personality, for the the main character in that is the same guy who is the voice for Ghostface. Like the voice changer thing they use. I think so. Sounds about right. Oh fuck, we need to take that. We need to take that. Swap that. No, it's not David Hayter. He sounds really close to David Hayter. At least I don't think it's David Hayter. Hold on. Roger L. Jackson. Stream is that one. Wait. That one you should stream is that one FF. Is that Fatal Frame Final Fantasy? That the main character is basically. Can you be more specific, Doxin? Okay, let's actually upgrade some of my stuff real quick. Yeah, Toxin, are you trying to say I'm Titus? Is that what's going on here? Or Titus, or however you want to pronounce it? Shit, that might be Squall. Your genes are stronger than I thought. Come, my dear, let's go for a ride. Haha. I mean, that might also be Mystic Quest, now that I think about it. That might be Squall from 8. I don't remember. I'd have to go through. If it was said on stream, I can find it, but I have to double check. Eve, why are you on human side? Why not? I'm human. Why are you going with them and not me? What? Yeah, it might have been Mystic Quest. Hey, look at this shit. Look at how much room I have to fucking dodge. Look at this bullshit. Look at this bullshit. This is bullshit game. Yeah, I'm trying to think of what other Final Fantasy that could be. Because I know it wouldn't be a... Wait, 0? Which one is 0? You kidding me right now, game? It seems you still don't know who I am. Well, if you don't know, your mitochondria will. That's why you were drawn to... that's why you were drawn to the opera. What are you talking about? I'm drawing such a blank on which PSP one you could be talking about. Here, let me explain directly. Because there's War of the Lions, which is tactics. Stop it. If we join forces, all other mitochondria in the world will... Stop. Wait, Toxin, was it the game where the main character, like a good chunk of his dialogue is literally just ... ellipses? I answer me. Daddy. Ben, weren't you going to the concert? I came here with Mom, but she was all weird. What do you mean, Ben? I came with Mom so the three of us could go or be together. So that's why you came to get me. Mom went to the stage, but she freaked out. What do you mean Mom freaked out? I got near the stage and started to feel sick. I wanted to go home. Mom wasn't herself, Dad. She left and everyone else went too. Lorraine. Casualties were much worse this time. You cannot put the lives of its citizens in jeopardy any longer. We have orders to evacuate all citizens out of Manhattan. Fortunately, most people are out of the city for Christmas. What do we do, sir? All voice acting, no reading. We will stay and assist in neutralizing Eve. Shouldn't we leave it to the army? We're the ones that are supposed to be protecting the city. Any word from Aya? Damn it, where could she be? Daniel, I need you to help evacuate the citizens. She's our only hope against the things now. It's going to go look for her. I'm going... God, which one could you be talking about? Shouldn't we stop him, sir? You're not talking about the 13, are you? Or 14? Fucking road trip adventure game? He's lost Lorraine. We'll find Aya. You two help with the evacuation. Daddy. Ben, I'm sorry. I have to find Aya. Where'd she go? I don't know, but she's the only one who can fight the thing that hurt your mom. Kathy, look after the kid, will you? I will, don't worry. Damn, I legitimately don't remember which one. Come on, oh, no. I remember now. I remember now. Strangers of Paradise. Or Strangers in Paradise. That one. That one. Fuck, yeah, I need to play that at some point. Come on, sport. You like dogs? I'll introduce you to the best police dog in town. The one where the main character literally will tell someone mid-monologue that they're full of shit and walk off. Can I show the boy the dog? Sure, let me open the fence. Hey, you got a visitor. This is Shiva. Hey, I think she likes you. Hey, that tickles. Poor dog. Yeah, you're talking about Strangers in Paradise, or Strangers of Paradise, I can't remember. Yeah, I think they did. I don't know. I know people shit on that game, and I'm gonna be honest, it's not the best game. I fucking loved how stupid it was, though. I fucking love that game. Kape, how many times you gotta tell ya we've blocked this off? You won't even find a cat on this street. Japanese man, I told you I've already contacted the police, but about this matter. What? Man, I'm not getting anywhere with my English. Hey, you Chinese? No, I'm Japanese. I am not. I don't know if that. I don't know if that's actually him attempting Japanese or he's being mean, so I'm not even gonna attempt to say that. Oh, I personally love pre-rendered backgrounds. It's mostly just to save disk space. Ah, yes. Can you speak Japanese? Oh, he is actually speaking Japanese. Chodo daki ni darasuka? I'm Kunshiko Maeda, or Japanese, Hey, if you can't speak the language, go. Oh, I ain't fucking finishing that sentence. I ain't fucking finishing that sentence. You, calm down. Take it easy, man. It's bad for your heart. I'm getting it. I'm hot help. I guess it's now or never. Spontaneous human combustion, I believe that's correct. Where? Hospital. But yeah, the whole point with pre-rendered stuff was, one is that technically at the time it allowed you for like better visual fidelity because it's literally just a picture. And it's saved on space, again, because it's just a picture. It's not like an actual 3D model or anything. I personally love it, but that's just because I kind of grew up with this kind of stuff. Yeah, literally like a flat picture. Or it might be like multiple pictures to give like depth. Oh, you're finally awake. Who are you? I'm Kunishiko Maeda. I'm a scientist from Japan. He found you. It's literally like just 3D models walking across a background. Like, this is literally just a background image, and everything that's a 3D object is just sitting on top of the image. Technically, in this case, for this specific background, this isn't just an image. This is actually more like a GIF, or GIF, however you pronounce it. Which is why, like, you can look at the fire and you can actually see where the animation loop is resetting. And with the TV, how it's casting light, but it's not casting light on the character. That's, like, the telltale sign, like, you know, this is a pre-rendered background. And in this case, that this is a looping video. And not just, like, a basic still image with stuff on it. So, like, the trash can is creating a shadow, but it's not actually affecting any of the characters. Same with the TV isn't affecting anything because they're actually on top of the video. And then the text is overlaid on top of them. I mean, define real-time image. It's not rendered in game, if that's what you mean, like how a modern 3D game is, or even something like back then with like Silent Hill, because the difference between like Resident Evil and Silent Hill, Resident Evil used pre-rendered background, Silent Hill used a fully 3D environment. What are you apologizing for, Toxin? It might have cut out some of your stuff. Never seen anything like that. Pretty creepy, if you ask me. Here's a pretty good way I can explain this. Hold on. So, with my stream, the way I have stuff in it, everything is built up in layers. So, let me find it. So, look at my little camera dude right here. So, let me make sure I got the right ones turned on. So, yeah. So we got that. We got that. I really should start labeling these things. So this is 3 separate layers, technically. So I have the little camera overlay here. I have my background, and then I have myself, which is right here. So the pre-rendered background would be like my literal background in this. So like I remove that, like we could remove that video behind them and we would just have these 3 figures sitting here with the text overlaying on top of them. So like in my case, shit, I keep turning things off. Like I said, I really need to label these things. So like my PNG tuber or my avatar would be like the 3D models on here. So he's completely separate from the other layers. And he's operating on there. And the text layer would be like my frame that I have around my stuff here that says like recording and has the thing on it. That would be like the text layer. And it's just all overlaid on top of each other. Yes, exactly. It's just overlaying on top of it. They just have the models lined up in a certain way. That's why, like, when I've brought up, like, I'm just kind of mashing against stuff in the environment because I can't find the exact trigger point. That's kind of the issue that some pre-rendered stuff has, is that you can have disjointed, like, hitboxes with what's, like, in the environment itself. Oh, no, you're good, Toxin. Don't worry about it. Oh, okay, I'm glad I could help. The one thing that you can notice, though, is that, like, anything that's not a part of that environment will stand out. Like, the item box, anything you can interact with will stand out. So, like, a character model, an item box. The door was probably a separate background item, which is why they can interact with it, because it doesn't look like a 3D object, but I could be wrong. Exactly. Ben was okay, but same with the lamp on the bed in the background. Like I said, the best way to tell is look at the character models that are interacting with anything casting light. If you look at the character models, you'll notice that everything is casting a shadow down. Even though, like, in the case of Daniel, the fire should be casting a shadow towards the wall behind him because the light source is in front of him. I can't remember his name, but the Japanese scientist should be casting a shadow to the back of the couch because the TV is casting light to his side. But because they're on top of that image and that this is just a video, they can't actually interact with the background at all. Disappeared? You mean they weren't ignited? They all melted into slime and became one big mass. That's something new, nothing that happened in Japan. Again. A similar incident occurred several years ago in Japan, although it wasn't as grandiose in scale as this one. What? Exactly. Hey, give us the details. It all started when a scientist's wife was involved in a car accident. The scientist tried to culture her liver cells in order to keep her alive. So, I think I brought this up yesterday. What he's talking about here is the events of the Parasite Eve book. The scientist named those cells Eve. Eve? The liver cells multiplied, and her mitochondria eventually took over her physical body. After acquiring the scientist's sperm, Eve tried to birth the ultimate being. Ultimate being? What kind of being? She, the one being who mutated from the liver cells, couldn't maintain her body for long. By the way, before the car accident occurred, the wife had registered to have her organs donated. So after the accident, her kidneys were transplanted into a young girl. And Eve implanted a fertilized egg in the young girl who gave birth to the ultimate being. I was extremely interested in this and went to his lab so that I could continue research. Maybe that's a change. I don't remember her actually giving birth to the ultimate being in the book, but I could just be remembering that wrong. No. I think the idea with Eve, I'm trying to remember this game. Either Eve got another body part from that guy's wife, and that's why it's carrying over, or it's supposed to be like a big, like, not symbiotic, like a hive mind. I'm drawing a blank there. How did you learn this? What do you mean, how did I learn this? After hearing about this incident, I had to fly over here. What the hell is going on here? I wish I could explain more. Like, how did I hear about the book? Aya, are you okay? Yeah, I'm fine. Oh, well, the lore is just because I've read the book and I've seen the movie. Now, if you're asking how I came to know about the movie and the book, in my hometown, we had like a couple of different anime shops that were set up. There was like a really old one called Neo Otaku. And that guy would literally rip you whatever fucking DVDs you wanted. And I'm pretty sure I either got it from him or I got it from another place called like Happy Tiger or something. I forget. Oh no, what got you into video editing in that? Oh, I needed to edit videos for TikTok, so I kind of self-taught myself. Like, I wish it was more grandiose than that, but that's literally it. When I felt Eve, something inside me felt like it was being... You felt you were about to be ignited, correct? No, she's the only one that isn't infected. Um, but yeah, so there was like a lot of like import shops that would either sell actual like Japanese imported like anime and live action stuff. I was bigger into live action stuff. But they also would sell a lot of bootleg shit, and I bought a lot of cheap bootleg movies. That was actually how I first saw like how I was first introduced to like Junji Ito stuff, is because they had the live action adaptation of one of the Tomy stories. Wasn't a good movie, but it's how I learned who Junji Ito was, and that got me on like that whole shtick with things. And then it's through like weird games. I know the Fatal Fury anime because that shit showed on Sci-Fi Channel randomly when I was like younger. And what was funny is like I had played like the KOF games, and I had played some of the Fatal Fury games because as a kid, like I used to go to this bowling alley a lot because like my babysitter worked next to it. So I would go to the bowling alley, and they had like a small arcade, and I was still young at that time. So like when I think this was, I know they had a Street Fighter arcade cabinet, I can't remember which, and this was when Tekken 3 was still new to like the arcades, but like the older kids wouldn't let me play them. So I had to go to the big red machine, which was the Neo Geo MVS. And that had like, I want to say it was a 4-slot model, and that had like Metal Slug, one of the Fatal Fury games, and one of the KOF games in it. I played the shit out of those games. And then years later, I had ended up seeing the Fatal Fury OVA, specifically Fatal Fury the movie. And I was like, wow, that Terry guy looks familiar. Wow, my sound's really familiar too. And it still wasn't for like a couple of years later that I realized that that shit was connected. They re-released that movie though, so you can buy that on like Blu-ray, and I bought a copy of that shit like day one. I need to buy the first 2 Fatal Fury OVAs though. Um, the Ikari Warriors, yeah, they were like weirdly retroactively made a part of the Metal Slug lore. In the games, they are technically a part of Metal Slug, but they weren't originally a part of Metal Slug. It's kind of hard to explain, and vice versa. No, she's the only one that isn't affected. What? I don't understand. I think I may be a monster like her. What are you saying, Aya? I don't know. What if I end up killing you? Aw, shut up. You know that's not. Please, Daniel, I don't know. I don't know anymore. Honestly, I don't remember. Like I said, because I played it on an arcade machine. I can tell you for a fact it was either... Because when I played them, it was around the time that Tekken 3 came out. So let me check something. 3 arcade date. So 97. So chances are the one that I played was either 96 or 97 was the first one I had ever played. And I don't remember if Kyo had a fireball in it. If he didn't have a fireball, then it was 97. And I do know I was nowhere near good enough to make it to the final boss of that game. So, because if I knew who the final boss was back then I could tell you exactly which one it was. But like I said, I'm pretty sure it was 96 or 97. '97 was a massive pain in the ass. Please go away. Just stay away from me. Like, I know it had Iori in it, so I know for a fact that means it wasn't 94, so it wasn't that old. Please. I can tell you I didn't get heavy into the games until 2001, like at the start of the Ash Saga, was when I actually started heavy getting into the KOF games. Yes, I understand your point. Hey, where do you think you're going? Yeah, even if I am a monster, I don't ever want to kill you. Daniel, please. Yeah, that door is making me wonder. I don't think it's a 3D model. I think this might be... Either they're switching to a completely different background, or that wall is a completely separate image in its own. That's playing at the exact same time as that. Or the door could be a 3D object. Honestly, I can't tell. You're no monster. You're my best partner, Aya Brea. I'll be your side. I'll be at your side always, Aya. Did I ever play Final Fantasy VII? Yeah. The original, and I streamed the first part of the remake here. But I've played through the first the original Final Fantasy VII a few times. I know the game well enough now that I don't need a guide, but back when I played it when I was younger, I needed it. I definitely needed it for a few parts. That feeling. Was it Maya? But Maya died in a car crash when Mom. No, it just couldn't be. Like, a huge complaint I have with the original Final Fantasy VII is, like, when you get to the pyramid, and it's like, you need the special materia in order to enter the pyramid, and you're like, okay, where do I find that at? And the game basically tells you to go fuck yourself and explore. Because even I went back to the pyramid, and you go and you interact with the little pedestal, and it's like, okay, game, tell me where I need to go. And then Cloud just turns around and, like, shrugs his shoulders, and as if to go, like, I don't fucking know where to go. And you just have to know to go to the golden saucer. I don't even fucking know why I'm supposed to know that I'm supposed to go to the golden saucer. I just know that's what I'm supposed to fucking do. It really does. Like, I get why people love 7 a lot. It's definitely far from being my favorite one. I think I'm gonna be honest, I was just never the biggest fan of Final Fantasy VII. And for some reason I keep giving it chances. I'm like, this will be the year where it changes, and I'll play through the entire game to completion. I'll be like, nope, still don't like it. I don't want to say I don't like it. I'm like, I still don't get the hype. I think the remake does a lot of stuff in it that I like a lot more. Which is funny because I like the first part of the remake. I like Final Fantasy VII Remake. I'm not a big fan of Rebirth. Rebirth feels padded to all hell to me. That was a long night. Sleep well? You were here all night. I told you to go away. You could have died, you know. Scientists can believe anything without proof. Or scientists can't believe anything without proof. It's just one of those things. And besides, what? Oh, nothing. Oh, I've already played Third Birthday. And you're right, I hate that game. No traffic. This is the way out of here. This is the way it ought to be around here. Daniel. So, what are we sitting around for? We got work to do. Daniel, thanks. Alright, we're gonna need some bigger weapons. There's a gun shop over there. Let's stock up. I believe there's a pharmacy over there. Like, I don't even know if I would stream. I know I do plan on streaming Parasite Eve 2 at some point. Out of my way, yeah. Daniel, no. Sorry, but it's the only way. You could have just thrown a rock, bro. Like... But, like, Third Birthday... Like, I've heard some people say, like, oh, well, if you just ignore the ties to Parasite Eve, then it's a good game on its own. No, the game itself is still shit. Just being tied to Parasite Eve doesn't help. Are you really a cop? We think so, but we don't have scientific proof, if that's what you're asking. Go ahead and pick your favorite accessories, ladies. This is just too much. Oh, I got the M11. I am never using that fucking gun, though. Damn. Damn, I put all those upgrades on there and it's still worse than the shit that I have. Just making sure. Okay. If it's Eve we're dealing with, all the ammo in the world may not even help us. Torals kill me for saying stuff like that. Certainly hope these will help us out. Door's broken. Fuck it. We're just gonna do this. Defense +1, use on the thing I have equipped. Defense +1, use on the thing I have equipped. Evade +1 on the thing I have equipped. I guess there's no point in not putting those things on my equipment because I can just transfer the things out later. This should be Christmas Day now, right? Because I want to say day 2 was Christmas Eve. We're stocked. Come on, get in the car. Road rules don't apply here anymore. We take the shortest route through Manhattan. I thought I was supposed to be going to the police station, but I guess not. Am I supposed to be going back to the museum? I guess I'm supposed to go back to the museum. Shiva, you're tickling me. Take good care of Ben, Shiva. If you ever see gun trading cards around here, bring them. Trading cards fitting for a simpleton like you. Freaking geezer. Come on now, enough chatting. Back to work. Aren't you in the middle of a case? Now go on out of here and catch the idiots, hopefully without using your gun. You gonna leave something here? What are you talking about? You got no junk. Maybe to the museum? It's gotta be. That's the only place I can think of to go now. So where to? Is there any place with a research facility? Research facility. I'd like to conduct an experiment and test something. It might be relevant. How about the facility in the museum where Clamp's at? They had really expensive equipment there. No way, man. Anywhere but there. He should have been evacuated by now. It should be okay. Yeah, that sounds good. Daniel, is that okay? I'm expecting a big tip for this. So this is the American Museum of Natural History. It's just as I imagined. I can find research facilities in this building. Yeah, hopefully we won't run into that jerk who runs it. Since he's been evacuated, it should be empty. For a lab and a museum, it does have fairly extensive equipment. So what do you want to test? Yes, of course. Let me see. I was able to extract the gel-like substance from Aya's clothing. Gel, is that from Eve? Yes, it appears to be a remnant of Eve's cells. At the cellular level, her power cannot be as strong as Aya said previously. Ow. Hey, what are you doing? I just wanted to conduct this experiment to see whether or not... Yes. This is exactly as I... It's just as I thought. Go ahead and take a look. What is it? That's really good microscope. Your cells are completely surrounded by them. As you can see, the mitochondria, or Eve, has taken over the nucleus. In a similar manner, the beasts that attacked you probably experienced the same thing. Does the mitochondria really have the power to control the nucleus? No, the normal mitochondria never has such power. But Eve's mitochondria has gone through tremendous evolutionary changes. This is what I think happened to Eve's mitochondria. Normally, mitochondria require oxygen when they generate energy called ATP. So, at the time, the mitochondria requests oxygen from the nucleus. Without the energy supply from the mitochondria, the nucleus cannot function. So, in essence, the two organelles constantly rely on each other. But in this case, it seems that Eve's developed the power to reverse the symbiotic relationship. Evolution or even mutation seems likely in this case. Reverse the cycle. Look at this. Even with a limited number of cells, even with a limited number of cells, her cells have this much power. Can you imagine how much power Eve has within her whole body? Maeda. Yes. Could you test my cells? Yes, of course, but I want to know. I want to know why I have the power to fight her. I want to know where I stand with her. Aya? Please, Maeda. I need to know why. Yes, of course. Thanks, Maeda. Could you step over here, please? I'll need your arm. Like this? Yes, yes. Ow. Let me just set this up here. I think you better see this for yourself. What is it? Is something wrong? Do you realize what's happening? Your mitochondria are supplying more energy to the nuclei of your cells. It's almost as if they were protecting the nuclei from Eve's mitochondria. Why does Aya's mitochondria have this kind of power? I don't know, Are you familiar with Richard Dawkins' theory of the selfish gene? In simple terms, it states that genes act in a manner to preserve and ensure several of the species. Hey man, I don't read those scientific journals. What are you trying to say? Depending on how you look at it, you can say that Eve is trying to destroy all mitochondria except her own. In response to that, Aya's mitochondria has developed the power to rebel. Why only Aya? Shouldn't it be the same for all of us? Well, we shouldn't also have that power based on... That seems to follow the natural order of things, but I'm sorry, I don't know why. Professor? What are you doing in my lab? This is breaking and entering. Why haven't you evacuated the city yet? I've asked why you people are in my lab. We received orders to evacuate the city. You really should. I tell you, cops are the ones corrupting this fine city. I'm sorry, it was my fault, you see. I asked them to bring me here. And who the hell are you? Oh, I'm Kunihiko Maeda, and I'm a scientist from Japan. You are using my electronic microscope. What is this? Where did you get this specimen? You. Where did you get these cells? Those are... I don't know. Do you take me for a fool? With cells like these, they must affect the body's natural state. Excuse me. Oh, shut up. I'll just ask Officer Brea. Your cells contain a tremendous amount of energy. Do you feel any bodily changes? You should feel somewhat hot, no? Speak up, officer. I can't hear you. Have you lost consciousness any time recently? Hey, What the hell is this? Why is my boy's name here? Lorraine. Lorraine's on here too. Clamp, you tell me. You tell me what this list is for. Tell me, you hear? Let go of me. I don't have to tell you anything. What? Daniel, calm down. Daniel. Damn. Get out of here. Sorry to disturb you, but we have to officially warn you to evacuate. Please remember that. Officer Brea, do you enjoy having that barbarian for a partner? Oh, no, thank you, or bye. It's too late now. It's too late to do anything now. Damn him, one of these days. What was that list? It was an HLA type listing. It's a list to see whether organs will be rejected when transplanted. Why the hell are Ben and Lorraine on that list? It was a list of people with matching HLA types, so... Damn, I'm gonna get him. I'm going back to the station and getting the... What the hell happened here? Eve, she's here. I'll go look around. You two stay here. Hell no, I'm not gonna sit here and wait for these things to kill my family. Daniel. Wait, Aya. Here, take this. What's this? It's a good luck charm from Japan. It's the best I can do. Thank you, I'll take it. Warner. Man, Eve really caught us off guard. Most of our men were out. I'm getting help, hang on. No worries, I'll be alright. Just go after Ben. Okay, everyone. I think I'm gonna call it here for tonight. Come on. Let's just go ahead and save. Okay, everyone. I'm gonna call it here for tonight. Just want to say thank you all for stopping by. Thank you for the gifts. Thank you for liking. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for following. Thank you for keeping the chat alive. And I will be back here tomorrow, roughly around 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, where we will get through more of this. Bye, everyone.